What's up guys, and welcome to this video. Now today's video is actually going to be featuring 5 squads that I've made on Ultimate Team, which I think you guys will benefit from during the market crash. Now as we all know, the team of the season is actually going to start coming out tomorrow, Wednesday at 6 PM. So I thought it would be my duty to make you guys some teams which you can actually build so that you can, they're going to be basically, they're going to be like 10k 25k teams so that you can sell everything in your club, hopefully without making too much of a loss, and then just build these teams and wait for the market to kind of settle a bit, whilst this team of the season is carrying on getting released, just so you guys have a bit of fun to play with on this game, rather than just constantly seeing your players that you have in your club dropping in price and stuff like that. So I thought I may as well help you guys out. So we're going to go through 5 squads here. 3 I actually have on the screen now, actually on my PS3, and 2 of them are actually from previous videos, which I think now you'll be able to pick up for a lot cheaper and will be able to benefit from very much. So moving on to the squads now, the goalkeeper for this first team is actually going to be Brad Friedel. I will actually change it to Barclays Premier League because it's going to be a Barclays Premier League 3-5-2 squad. Yes, overpowered, but that's what we want to do. Skirtle at centre back along with Dawson, and then we have also got Jones at the 3rd centre back spot. The 2 centre defensive mids are going to be Tiote, and then we've also got Scott Parker, 2 really good players in that CDM spot, perfect for that position. Right mid is going to be Johnson, and then the left mid is going to be Jarvis. They have on a 3-5-2 2 very pacey wingers. It's just what you want. I know maybe running down the wing and crossing it in isn't really the funnest thing, but when you are skipping past players, it can be very fun on this game. The next centre attacking mid is going to be Dembele, who I actually picked up for about 700 coins, and then the 2 strikers are going to be Demba Ba, and then we've also got Welbeck in the other striker position. These are just sort of my sort of to suit me, and I know if I was to play this team, I would have a lot of fun. Dembele there at that centre attacking mid role is an absolute gem, so I really would recommend him. So that's going to be the first team. It's a 3-5-2 Barclays Premier League team, and they cost around 10,000 coins, if that. If you want to go bidding on players, I bought these all buy now. Didn't really check for the lowest buy now, so this will definitely be under 10k. If it cost me 10k when I wasn't really even checking the price too much, I just put the maximum price to 1,000 coins. But yeah, moving on to the next squad, then we'll move on to our Russian League 4-5-1 squad. Now this squad is actually a lot of fun to use as well. I'll move it to the Russian League as well. In goal, we've actually got Akin Thieve. The 2 centre-backs are going to be very pacey ones, Hubakan, and then we've also got Fernandez, the Argentine. Hubakan actually has 77 pace, and then Fernandez has got 73, so they've got, fairly, a decent amount of pace, if you want to say, for their, for centre-backs. So the right-back is going to be Anikdote, and then the left-back has got to be filled by Saudi. Not too sure if that's pronounced right at all, but we'll get on with the video. The centre mid is going to be Witzel, I think that's how you pronounce it. Right mid is going to be Kasayev, because I was going to use Bistrov, the 90 pace guy, but I personally used this guy in a Road to Glory of mine, and it was absolutely fantastic. I think he has 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, as you can see there. He's really good, and I would definitely recommend him. The left mid then is going to be Gonzalez, and then the 2 centre attacking mids are going to be Danny and also Honda. I was trying to find a I can't remember the Brazilian centre attacking mid in this league. I was trying to find him for really cheap, and I couldn't. It's Carlos Eduardo, that's the player I'm thinking of, and I just couldn't find him for cheap. So if you can find him for cheap and want to add him to this team, definitely do so, guys. And then the final player in this team has got to be filled by the one and only Emenike. So that is going to be the 4-5-1 Russian League team. Very overpowered, especially in the attacking sense, and the 2 centre-backs with them being very pacey. So let's move on to the final team that we've actually got on the console, and we have got a 4-2-2-2 Serie A team, and I will just change it to Serie A as well, so you don't see any other squads that I might be making for other videos. So as you can see here, in the Serie A squad, our goalkeeper is going to be Stecklenburg. The 2 centre-backs are going to be Diakite, and then we were either going to pick Campagnaro or Gambarini, but Gambarini has exceptional pace and really good defending and heading stats, so I chose him over him. And then the right back is going to be Caceres. Left back is going to be Nagatomo, just for his pace. 88 pace is very, very solid on a left back. And then the two CDMs are going to be filled by Cambiasso, who is an absolute gem on every single FIFA that I've played so far. And then the second centre defensive mid is going to be Gargano, another great little pacey centre defensive mid, and gets very good chemistry with Cambiasso, of course. That's the first centre attacking mid then is going to be Mauri, and then the one to partner him up is going to be Morales. He has been, I think this is the player that Matt HT Gamer called the cheap Messi, I'm pretty sure anyway. But yeah, moving on to the final two strikers, they are going to be filled by Mikeli, and then we've actually got Abel Hernandez for the second striker spot. If you ask me, these three squads so far haven't really been the most creative squads in the world, but they're definitely going to be ones which are going to make you have a lot of fun on FIFA, hopefully be able to make you, score a lot of goals, and they're very, very cheap as well. Each squad I can guarantee on both consoles you'll be able to pick up for less than 10k without a shadow of a doubt. But now I'm going to move on to two hybrid squads that I built earlier in the year that I want to speak to you guys about and show you that you can actually have a lot of fun building cheap squads and still getting, a nice little hybrid out of it. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so as you can see here, this was actually a 20k hybrid squad builder that I actually did on FIFA 13, of course, earlier in the year. I think it was in November that I did. Yeah, it was November the 4th. As you can see here, we've got Kameni in goal, and then we've got Ambia and Matip at the two centre-backs. The right-back is a guy from Werder Bremen. He's actually a fairly good player, but in all senses, he does kind of run out of fitness fairly quickly, so you might have to swap him with maybe Rafinha, might be a better option. But the left-back spot is filled by Kieran Richardson. Two centre defensive mids are going to be Javi Martinez and also Javi Garcia. Two centre attacking mids are going to be Diego and Oscar, and then the final two strikers are going to be Diouf and also Papis Cisse. Both very, very strong players up there, and Diouf actually has exceptional pace and really good finishing, as well as Papis Cisse. He's just exceptional. He's got really, really strong sort of build to him, especially on this game as well. So moving on to the second hybrid then, we have actually got this 25k overpowered team. That's what I called the title, and it definitely is that. At goalkeeper, we've got De Sanctis, and then the three centre-backs are going to be Sylvester, Ogbonna and Boateng. Left mid is going to be Andre Schürrle. Two centre defensive mids are going to be completely forgotten that guy's name. I can't remember. But there it is, Kadira. And then the second centre defensive mid is going to be Cambiasso. Right mid is going to be Lamela. Centre attacking mid is going to be Kaka. And then the two strikers are going to be Soldado and also Higuain. This team, when I used it, was absolutely fantastic. And I will leave all the links to the two hybrid squads in the description below, so you guys can watch the goals and stuff like that. Because it really does produce, really great array of goals, and they've given me a lot of fun on this game as well. So thought I might as well make this video for you guys to sort of hopefully help you benefit from the market crash and not really be inclined to just sell your team and not really play the game anymore, because there's a lot of fun to have out there on this game, for a very, very cheap amount of coins. If you have any other squads that you want to put forward for maybe this that I can make another video on, send me a personal message on YouTube, and I'll try and get back to you and use it in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. 1,500 likes would be absolutely amazing. Have a nice day, and peace.